I was on the website and she messaged me, hey, is it that she said something like...
You would have never admitted to anything if you didn't get caught. Am I right or am I wrong?
Welcome back to Film Time. In today's video, we'll show you moments on 90 Day Fiancé that would cause normal couples to break up. Let's get into the video. You know you're madly in love with someone and would do anything for them, like move from Morocco to the United States, hoping to start a new life with your loved one. Oh, did I mention only being 55% attracted to them? From the get-go, it was clear that Azan was not happy with the way Nicole looked, despite knowing her size before moving in with her. Throughout the show, he was constantly fat-shaming her, but one of the most disgusting parts of their relationship was when he told her that he was only slightly attracted to her physically, and then tried to force her to work out with him. Nicole, being an independent woman, agreed to doing what made him happy, but she also still continued to be confident in herself. When the gym life didn't suit her, she was vocal about it and asked Azan outright if he had issues with her weight, and if he did, he should never agree to marrying her. Clearly, Azan is a gold digger of some sort who's always been using Nicole for fame and access to the United States, which is unfortunately apparent for many couples on 90 Day Fiancé. Nicole has a heart of gold, and it's upsetting that the first things Azan did when they finally met is make her feel less than or uncomfortable with her body.
If I go to America, I hope that I work in gym, you know. It's really things that's one of the things that I love to do. But you know, whenever I talk to Nicole about like being healthy, she doesn't.
I want to be healthy and I want, you know, to be in shape. You know, this is what I want. I want this for me.
So how you feel? You can breathe? That's because you don't go to gym. I'm attracted to Nicole, but it's not like, just like, for example, 55%. Because I always want my wife to go to the gym with me and be healthy.
When Paula meets Russ's family, his dad seems very welcoming and is as kind as one can expect, but his mother, on the other hand, is highly condescending, and if I were in Paula's shoes, I may be tempted to fight. Now, there's a lot that bothered me about the scene, but specifically it's the way Russ seemed to not realize how biased he's being when his mother says that she had explicitly told him not to go abroad and find a woman and then bring her back. She doesn't look happy with Paula coming back with him, and instead of sticking up for his fiancé, Russ goes on and on about a look that Paula is giving. Now, in my opinion, focusing on her look of anger is not justified because she has every right to be upset. Russ's mother is attacking her when her anger should be directed at Russ. He mentions a strong personality emitting from his fiancé, even though all she's done is make an irritated face.
The guys are just trying to spend one night with you and then just going away. For us, it's completely different. I never date with someone like him. He's a gentleman, so I'm a lucky girl. And you?
The joke was when he first left was, you know, don't go down there and fall in love and, you know, bring a girl back home. And sure enough, he does.
And it's just like this face. That's when the strong personality comes out. And that would be my biggest concern here in Oklahoma.
This starts off somewhat cute, depending on how you look at it, that is. Paul is finally ready to tell Karini about his past and how he had been in prison for arson. He has an entire speech prepared and seems quite nervous, but it's a good thing he's telling her because he did let her get engaged to him without knowing he had a criminal record. Would he let her marry him having not known it? What makes the scene all the more cringeworthy is the fact that there's such a strong language barrier between the couple that Paul can't actually speak to her with her understanding him, and so he has to use a translating application. While he's typing out his life story into the text box on his phone, Karini has no idea what is happening and is just looking around. The whole texting back and forth and the exaggerated facial expressions from Paul's side makes this unwatchable. The production crew even added dramatic music for effect, but kept the majority of the scene silent, which just makes it even more worse. Paul says he's sorry about 4 times before beelining for the bushy area where the cameras and Karini couldn't follow him. He even says that she doesn't deserve damaged goods, yet he allowed her to get engaged to him before letting her know that he may never actually be able to have a decent job due to his criminal record. She uprooted her entire life for this man, who was clearly lying to her. Paul doesn't emerge for a while doing God knows what.
My own house, burning my own personal property, and spent about 18 months in jail.